So it's crunch time. Hi. I'm alive. I'm fine. I got a haircut. It was a good move. Because my hair was long. And I did not like that. How y'all doing today? It's Wednesday afternoon. I'm gonna finally play the game that everyone wants me to play. God! It scared the piss out of me. Jesus. Whoo! That was Samus for a little light one. Suit, Mawashi, weapon, Palms of Fury. Miscellaneous. Top knot. Why was that so loud? Jesus. Hold on. That's Sumo Samus. I love Sumus. Chaz says, you sent me the audio. Is it just that one that's loud? Are the other ones not loud? Chaz, I guess. It's true. I did send him the files. Well, cool. Sometimes Samus will be a jump scare. New fun roulette gun. Awesome. Yeah, that's Sumus. Little light one got Sumus. Sumos. Sumos? Sumos. I do want to see Sumos. Someone please. Can't wait to see Sumos. Oh, it's a game too.
Pre-order bonus from Zynga, a brittle spacesuit, just like Meta Knight wears in the game.
That's a bitch from Protopia Guardian, who says, hello, been watching the VODs of your Metroid escapades, but I had to be here live to see you tackle one of my favorite games ever. I'm really rooting for you. Good luck. I know you'll love it. I appreciate that. There's been quite a few folks that have also been watching through the VODs. And I have a feeling they're also going to try and be here live for Super. Super is not just, like, arguably the best Metroid game, but it's also, like, one of the best video games ever made. And, like, I'm aware of that. Like, I've never played through all of Super Metroid, but I know about video games, and I know people really, really like Super. So I'm really excited to play it. And I hear it's a lot better than the game that Zynga made. Where you wear a brittle spacesuit. I bet it's better than that. Vagabond says, how do we know you know about video games? I guess you'll just have to take my word for it. 29 months from Sharkat126. 7 months from Tomb Raider. 63 from Kaze Ninja 17. Sava Samus for The Slick Duke. What's our suit? Le suit. La beam. Baguette. Beautiful. Finally some good French Samus. Frenchmas. Frenchmas sounds like what the French celebrate at the end of December. Hi, buddy. You want over here? There you go. Yeah. You're still very happy that I'm back home. Slick Duke, thank you. I just want to see Samus with a baguette, to be honest. That's all I need. That's very funny. Fun fact. Did you know Samus is French for Samus? 53 months from KRC David.
6.
Oh, God.
Teen.
1600 bits from the light one says, so earlier this week I watched the first 20 of Horizon Zero Dawn. While I wasn't disappointed, I was sad that there wasn't more. Either way, it was very entertaining. Like this. 6. I'm glad that you liked it. The problem with the first 20 series is that if you watch one and you're like, oh man, Steven's playing this game that I really like, Steven doesn't get very far, and then he stops. It's been a little bit since I've done some first 20s, but there's also been so many other things to do, so at some point I'll probably get back to more of those. I did like Horizon. I just never finished it. My brother-in-law, Kyle, played through both Horizon games and really, really enjoyed them too. He spoke very highly of them. An anonymous gifter gifted 5 subs to Super Cameron Me, Eccentricity 224, Fruit Sando, Eevee Gamer AKM, and Blue Skies. An anonymous gifter, thank you. Fruit Sando, is that is that Thomas's alt account? That was a bit from Creature Man 2002. What suit for this Samus? The Arctic suit. What weapon for this Samus? The cabbage ball. Difficulty grapple. I like difficulty grapple. The cabbage ball is great. I want to see Samus turn into a cabbage. Becca says there was difficulty spelling that. You misunderstand. It's not a difficulty grapple. It's a difficulty grapple. Completely different. Yeah. If Samus turned into a cabbage, she'd have a lot of fun playing with Laika. That's what I think. Creature Man, thank you. We also had 19 months from Creature Man, 61 months from Spark Strike 13, 27 from the Random Genius 42. We had a raid. Was I live yet? Or was I don't know. We had a raid from Golden VCR. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. I hope that you had fun watching tapes. Now you're going to have fun watching me figure out what to do. Got the Samus for Genesis. A marching band suit. Is this one themed? It is themed. Marching band suit, trumpet beam, and first chair. Trumpet beam is great. Trumpet beam could also be for Ska Samus. It's interchangeable. But I do like marching bandmas. This is great. These are very great. Genesis, thank you. We got 14 months from Haley92, 20 from T-Cham Clam, and he's gifted a sub to Karaoke Grass. 29-month resub from Sentai Brad, 67 from Jam Meepler. T-Cham Clam gifted 5 subs to Dijon Ketchup, Jason is Awesome 16, Shiva Goddess, Amethyst Gray 23, and Superstardom. T-Cham, thank you for that. Appreciate it. 300 bits from Trill Girl with the Golden 1029 Rockbot Star Rain. 300 from Genesis, who says, I'm super excited for this playthrough. This is one of my favorite games of all time. This seems to be a recurring thing for folks. So there's a lot of folks here that really, really love Super Metroid, and I'm glad you're here. Let's do a Samus for Jace book. Our suit. The immature suit. The weapon. Rocket ship cannon. Seems a little overpowered. Miscellaneous. The rumored visor. There's a rumor that there's a new visor coming out. Oh yeah, I think the immature Samus already has it. Rocket ship cannon seems a little too strong. Does it shoot rocket ships? That's too much. That's too powerful. Jace book. Thank you. Em says we don't know if she has it or not. It's just a rumor. We 300 bits a man who says, I love how recognizable the Metroid series is. This game has so many elements in common with Metroid Dread, despite how long it's been. This game came out in 94, which means that Super Metroid is 30 years old this year. So we're going to be playing a 30-year-old video game today. Fun. Fun. Also same year as Mother 2. So, brothers. 100 bits from Storms 002. 67 months from Quack Team James. Let's do a Samus for Mathman. 271. What's your suit? The sodium suit. What's your weapon? The salt blaster beam. Umbrella. I feel like Salty Samus would get along very well with Sumos, because they purify the ring with salt. I love it. Mathman, thank you. We also had an anonymous gifter gifting a sub to Gant19, 40 months from our homes. During the bits from Venator Joe, it says Super Metroid hype. Real quick, just so I know, if Super Metroid is one of your favorite games of all time, just, you know, raise your hand. I feel like there's several of you here that are very excited about this particular playthrough. I've seen a few folks even say that, you know, they love Super Metroid, never even played like Metroid 1 or 2, just, you know, started with Super. And in fairness, like, that seems reasonable, because Super is apparently such a huge evolutionary jump in the series that it'd probably be difficult to go back also. It's one of the reasons why I wanted to start with Metroid 1 and 2 before I worked up to 3. We get 11 months from Ninmaning. 300 bits from Fossix. It says, traveled to Raleigh to visit my friend for the long weekend and had a great time. The pile of urgent work after the weekend? Not so much. I'm glad you had fun visiting your friend. I'm sorry that we couldn't get lunch or something again. I was out of town. Actually, a lot of people were out of town. More than half of the Raleigh collective was gone this weekend. And then me and Dan had went back to Myrtle Beach, and it was nice to be back. I haven't been back home since Christmas, and I got a haircut. I have had a haircut since Christmas. I don't remember when. March? No. We had 6 months from story time with Nivek. Appreciate it. And let's do a Samus for Aldo. The suit. A violet suit. Okay. We've colored the suit. The broom missile. Broom missile sounds scary. And miscellaneous. The reliable rate. Well, that's good. As opposed to one that keeps breaking down. Broom missile is fascinating. Which way does the broom come out? Does it come out with the stick end first, or the broom? Probably the broom part. Samus sweep. Nita says, are these random? I'm not seeing a theme. Sometimes they're random, and sometimes they're themed. You never know what you're going to get. Aldo, thank you. We got 8 months from Robwood241. 26 months from VDrummer514. T-Cham Clam gifted a sub to Chaz. It's very nice, thank you. And 19 months from Portalbeard. Thanks. Y'all doing good? It's Wednesday afternoon. I'm glad to be back in town. I had a good time with my family, but I'm glad to be back. Little man, you glad I'm back too? You just relaxing. Until I start playing the video game, and then you'll be like, maybe I'll get up and move. So, as I've done with Metroid 1 and 2, I also am going to do the same with Metroid 3. I'm going to start by opening up the manual, looking through the manual, because I try not to keep cardboard in the house, so I don't have the cardboard box for Super Metroid, but I have a printed cover in here, and inside I have both the Super Metroid cartridge. I've had this a long time. This was not a childhood game. I did not have Super Metroid in childhood, but this was a pretty early adolescent pickup. There was a period of time where, like, I wasn't like collecting video games yet, but I was kind of like maybe starting to get into that, where I would see a game and I'd be like, I know that this is an important game, and then I would pick it up. So that is what happened. So I've never really gotten far into this. We did a series a few years ago when the Super NES Classic came out, and we played like 30 minutes of every game on it, and Super Metroid is included in that. So like me and Mao have definitely seen like the first 30 minutes of Super Metroid. I don't think I've ever played any more than that. So, like, I will get the first, like, after the first episode of this, there's no way I've seen anything else other than, like, I know vague things about Super Metroid from over the years, from pop culture and from video game culture. But, yeah, this is the cart that I've had for a while. I don't know, 20 years? I'm sure when I bought it, it was not super expensive, and now video games cost too much. This is actually a recent pickup. I didn't have the manual. I got the manual recently because when I started going through the Metroid series, I was like, oh, I like the idea of like reading the manual. So I got the manual pretty recently. So we had 53 months from Andrew in the kitchen. Appreciate it. Thank you. And let me just see what's in here. Okay, there's some level of story in here. Yeah, okay. I figured there was. $1,600 from Aldo says, is this where I donate to kill the animals? I'll be honest with you, that's something I don't understand. I know that Super Metroid has this, like, kill the animal, save the animal thing. I have no idea what that means. That is one part that has completely eluded me. I know that that is attached to this, but, like, I have no idea what that means. We'll find out together. Alright, so, let's do... Rearward Drake says, you don't watch GGQ? I mean, for the most part, like, no. But I will occasionally watch specific runs of games I've completed just because I'm interested. Like, after Mao and I finished, like, Mario Sunshine, we watched, like, a Sunshine run because we wanted to see how quickly someone could do the game. Things like that. So, let's see here. That's very cool. Piper from the Fallout Miniatures games sculpted on a hard hat. That's very neat. That's very, very cool. Also, there's a Fallout Miniatures game? That's the other piece of information. I'm like, what is this? I did not know there was a Fallout Miniatures game. Neat. That's very, very cool. Mao and I have been watching the Fallout show. We finished episode 2 last night. It's if you like the Fallout games, you really should watch the show. It is I've never seen a piece of media ever in my entire life that is so hell-bent on being accurate to the games. Like, it is very accurate to the games. It's kind of wild. They are really going above and beyond to make sure that, like, every little element is like, yeah, this is from the game. Like, just seeing, like, people with weaponry in the background, like, and like, oh, those are guns from the games. It's very, very neat. Yeah, we finished Futurama. Futurama over. Moved on to Fallout. Okay, I'm going to read the story inside the Super Metroid manual. The story section is called The Metroid Menace. And there's titles for each section. The Broken Peace. The galaxy once enjoyed a period of peace and prosperity. Trade lines were open, the citizens were happy, and the Galactic Federation kept a watchful eye over the planets. Not long ago, that peace was broken by a startling discovery. The dawn of the Metroids. On a routine survey mission of the planet SR-388, the crew of a Galactic Federation vessel discovered a new airborne life form and gave it the name Metroid. These creatures, which could engulf other living beings and take away their energy, proved to be strong and prolific. After just a few seconds of beta ray bombardment, a single Metroid became 2 Metroids, and then 4. Several Metroid specimens were gathered so that the survey vessel crew could take them to Galactic Federation headquarters for further examination. As the crew sped towards headquarters, they were ambushed by space pirates from the planet Zebes. The pirates stole the Metroids and took them to their home planet, where the planet-leading Mother Brain created a Metroid force. Enter Samus. Bounty hunter Samus Aran was commissioned by the Galactic Federation to eliminate the space pirates and do away with the dangerous Metroids. Samus landed on Zebes alone and carried out her mission with speed and precision. After the skirmish on Zebes, a special corps was assigned by the Galactic Federation to destroy the Metroids on SR-388. That corps was never heard from again. The Supreme Council gave Samus the job to fly to SR-388 and do what the Special Corps could not do, make the Metroids extinct. Yep. So we've basically, you know, we're recapping things. Return to SR-388. The Metroids on SR-388 were more advanced than the creatures on Zebes. These monsters could shed their skins and grow even stronger. Samus worked deep below the surface and blasted all of the Metroids in her path. Her final victory was against the enormous Metroid Queen. When the Queen was defeated, Samus discovered a Metroid egg which hatched before her eyes. Even this hardened bounty hunter could not destroy the Metroid larva. When the larva sensed Samus's presence, it clung to her as though it had found its mother. Samus packed up the Metroid larva and took it with her to the Space Science Academy on the Galactic Federation space colony, where scientists could study the creature and understand its special organic structure. So we've went through Metroid 1 and 2. A new discovery. The Science Academy scientists found out that the energy-producing properties of the Metroid could benefit humankind. Their report suggested that the Metroids may have originally been created for peaceful purposes. Just when it seemed peace and order had been restored, Samus received an emergency directive from the Galactic Federation. Emergency. Emergency. Return immediately to the Space Science Academy. When Samus made her way to the research facility, she found the building in ruins and the Metroid larva was nowhere to be found. Out of the darkness came a group of Zebesian space pirates and their leader Ridley, who had the Metroid larva in tow. The pirates fled to a rebuilt planet Zebes, and Samus followed them, resolving to finish them off and save the hatchling. Sure, it's spoilers for the... This section is spoilers for the game, but only the first 2 minutes of the game, so it's probably fine. But yeah, so that's what it writes. So this is catching you up. We started by going to SR-388. We fought space pirates. We defeated Mother Brain. That was Metroid 1. And then we had to go to... well, that was on Zebes. And then we had to go back to SR-388, which is where they came from. That was Metroid 2. Because it's like, we went deep underground and blasted the Metroids and beat the Metroid Queen. So that was all the second one. And then at the end of Metroid 2 is where we got the hatchling. And that's how Super Metroid starts. So, yeah. So what's going to happen, this is a slight spoiler for the very beginning of here, is that we are going to be returning to Zebes. And so, like, that's actually really neat. It's actually really, really neat because, like, having played Metroid 1, returning to Zebes is cool because, like, it's a place we've been before. And that's fun. I love that. The other thing is that I do have this. This is the Super Metroid Player's Guide. It can be helpful, like, from a map standpoint, and if we need help with a boss or something. But the other thing is that it does just have, like, information in it. There's a little thing at the beginning. It says, from the logbook of Samus Aran, Super Metroid is the third installment in the Metroid trilogy. Samus Aran has come a long way since her first mission to Zebes and her subsequent mission to SR-388. No matter how hard she tries, it seems like Samus just can't make the nasty Metroids go away. To date, Super Metroid is the largest game available for the Super NES, 24 megs. As you get into the game, it will become evident to you that those 24 megs were necessary for the production of such an expansive and graphically beautiful game, not to mention one with such incredible sound. Chaz says, what is this sitcom-ass sentence? So it's so funny because, like, you've already bought the game. You've bought the player's guide. They're just like, they're selling you the game, but you already own the game. The following pages provide invaluable information about Super Metroid, including complete maps. All of the items and points of special interest in the entire game are called out on the highly detailed maps. As in the previous Metroid games, adventurers who could complete the missions quickly were rewarded with special endings. The same holds true for Super Metroid. The information in this player's guide will help you to achieve the best ending by getting you past Mother Brain in under 3 hours of playtime. The percentage of items you collect is also a statistic that the game keeps track of. A rating of 100% will be a snap if you use this player's guide as your reference. So get on with it. So get on with it. So get on with it, bounty hunter. So get on with it. Oh, wait. Sorry, I'm putting the emphasis in the wrong spot. So get on with it. There, that reads better. I read that and I was like, my brain was melting. I was like, I don't understand. Get on with it? And then I just was like, oh, it's get on with it. Anyway, we're all doing our best in life, and that was my best. Okay. So there's actually a retelling of the Metroid saga. Oh my god! Sorry, this is actually... I hadn't looked at this before. This is very short. I'll read this to you. This is from the perspective of Samus. Yes, this is a monologue from Samus. And it's only in the Super Metroid Player's Guide. You have to hear this. This is the Metroid saga as told by Samus Aran. Just so you can see this. As told by Samus. A new form of life, given the name Metroid, was discovered by a group from the Galactic Federation. The Metroids were unlike anything ever seen before in the entire galaxy. Apparently, space pirates from Zebes also knew of the Metroids. The pirates stole the Metroids and took them to Zebes. That's the point in the story where I came in. Mother Brain, the evil leader of the space pirates, took control of the Metroids. She was trying to amass an entire army of them. The attempt didn't last long. I was able to stop it. The Galactic Federation sent in a special squad to do away with the remaining Metroids on SR-388. They failed. Because of my success against Mother Brain, I was commissioned to finish the job. Not wanting to eradicate the Metroid race, I saved the very last Metroid larva on SR-388 and quickly returned with it to the Space Academy. I sincerely hoped that the scientists there could utilize the power of the Metroids for the overall good of humanity. Just after leaving the Space Academy, I received a distress signal. The Space Academy was under attack. It was Ridley! And that's the Metroid saga as told by Samus Aran. Yeah. The only other thing that I think is very neat is there is this part of the player's guide where it tells you about like the suit, and then when you open it up it's like maps and stuff, but I just thought that that was really a cool thing. It's pretty neat. Yeah. 6'3", 198 pounds. Samus Aran. Cool. While she has her kind side, she is ruthless in battle. Buddy, you cannot... Why don't you just chill right here next to me? I'm going to have to move... So the PS4 is here because Mal was playing Dark Cloud, and I'm going to have to put it on the lower level of the coffee table because Kepler just assumes that it's a bad... He's like, I can sleep on the PS4, and I'm like, you can't do that, actually. You can't. We have 4 months from Normally James, 57 months from Decoy Troy, 40 months from Mayo Hello, 47 from Corn Silver, 300 bits from Will Peters that says, isn't your brain always melting? Usually. Sometimes it solidifies. We have 5 months from Tyler Barf, and 333 from Satsy. It says, I sorted out bank, the standing order, my phone. I'm torn between 2 broadbands. Council tomorrow. It's been too much, and it's only Wednesday. That means it's time to relax with Metroid. Time to relax with Metroid. PS Right is laying horizontal. And, like, I can move it to the lower rung of the coffee table, and then he wouldn't be able to walk on it, and that is exactly what I need to do. I just, when I first set it up, I didn't think he would be walking all over it. Because usually he doesn't. Like, normally cats are like, oh, a thing? I'm not going to walk on that thing. I'm going to walk daintily around it. Nope, PS4, right on it. We only like to walk on paper, usually. If there's papers, love papers. The crinklier, the better. But for whatever reason, the PS4 gets walked on. Okay, I'll put the instruction manual back in here. And we are ready to get started. Let me go ahead and pause the alerts. And then... Excuse me. He wants to see how much weight it takes to make it crinkle. Thankfully, more than 15 pounds. He hasn't been on it with all 4s yet. I don't think. If he has, I haven't seen him do it. And now I get to show you the new layout I made. Because I can go through them. They won't match up very well, but, you know, I made NES. This is the NES layout. I made a Game Boy layout. I showed you Game Boy Color last time, and I've since implemented it. So, like, here's the Game Boy Color layout. I put Mario Tennis because that's a Game Boy Color game. And now, the newest edition for the Super NES is this layout. Here we go. Super Metroid. And again, the fun part about this for me is that, like, you know, this is all editable, so it can be like, you know, super butts or whatever. Metroid. Super Butts. Super Butts was the best video game, I agree. It's one of my favorite games. Everyone's usually a pretty big fan of Super Butts. I'm trying to think, is there a game remotely close in title to Super Butts? Butt Ugly Martians. Super Butts is a good raid message. We'll keep that in our pocket. Hi, bud. You happy to be here? I'm happy to have you. Just don't walk on a PS4 if you can avoid it. Okay. I want to catch this on the intro part. So let me waiting for the thing to do. He purr. Hi, buddy. There we go. Oh, hold on. Sorry, Chaz just let me know something. I didn't remember that. But, like, okay. I'll look at it. Oh, actually, that's a reasonable question that I should ask y'all, in case somebody knows. Real quick question. I do know you can apparently remap the controls. Can you change your remapping once you've started? Like, if you start the game and you get an hour into it and you're like, this button does this and I hate that, you can change it, right? Certainly you can. I got a lot of yeses, so I'm going to assume it's yes. You gotta go back to the main menu, but yes. Okay. Alright. So we'll just... I'll probably do the default layout and see how I feel about it, and then we'll go from there. I guess. He's relaxing. Alright, so let me... We're gonna start once we start the little thing here. Once it goes. It's coming. Oh, I thought it was going to do... It went to gameplay. Go gameplay. I want you to do the thing. It did a second ago. I will reset it if I have to, but I think it'll work this time. Okay, I'm gonna reset it. Reset game. Nintendo. What else? 1994. That's 30 years ago. Hi, everybody. I'm Stephen George. I play video games, and I've been working my way slowly through the Metroid series for the first time. We're finally to Metroid 3, also known as Super Metroid. And everyone really, really loves this game. And I've never played more than like 20, 30 minutes of it. And today I get to start my journey. I'm playing on NSO. I've got the Switch Super Nintendo controller. Let's jump in and try this out. Samus A. Oh, I don't remember that. You can do Japanese text? That's neat. I don't remember that. Mao and I played a little bit of this for Super NES Classics like years ago, and I don't remember that. There's controller setting mode, special setting mode. Just want to see what these are. Oh, that's different. Okay, so jump is A. Dash is B. I remember the angle up and down thing. Huh, okay, yeah. Generally for me, in my brain, video games, B is jump and Y is shoot, so this is a little different, but I think I'll leave it alone and see how I like it. In the special setting mode... oh, there's Moonwalk. I don't know what that means, so I'm just going to ignore that and get started. Let's start the game. The last Metroid is in captivity. The galaxy is at peace. Also, for those that are watching on YouTube, on Steven Plays, if you want all of the story stuff, where we like open up the manual and read that, that's over on the VOD. I first battled the Metroids on planet Zevis. It was there that I foiled the plans of the space pirate leader Mother Brain to use the creatures to attack galactic civilization. Button. We did that. We got through Metroid 1. It's kind of interesting to see Metroid 1, but with Super Metroid graphics. I next fought the Metroids on their homeworld, SR-388. I completely eradicated them except for a larva, which, after hatching, followed me like a confused child. We did this too. This was Metroid 2. Again, kind of neat to see them reimagine these scenes, but in the graphical style of Super Metroid. I personally delivered it to the Galactic Research Station at Ceres so scientists could study its energy-producing qualities. So this is the part we didn't see. I don't believe they showed any of this on Metroid 2. The scientists' findings were astounding. They discovered that the powers of the Metroid might be harnessed for the good of civilization. Oh, we love that! Look at us harnessing good. That's what harnessing good looks like. Satisfied that all was well, I left the station to seek a new bounty to hunt, but I had hardly gone beyond the asteroid belt when I picked up a distress signal. Ceres Station was under attack. Don't worry, we're gonna fly over there and, like, fix it up. So, when you read the manual, and then also the player's guide has a little tidbit at the beginning, too. It actually spoils this beginning part, although I do want folks to know that I remember the beginning of Super... I feel like the very, very start of Super Metroid is very memorable. Okay. So, yeah, A being jump is strange. I'll play with it and see if I like it, but that's just a very interesting way of doing it. X is shoot. And then, so B is dash, and it, okay, because I know there's like an ability in Super Metroid where you run real fast, but actually you can just run now. You can just hold B and you can just run. Cool. Good to know. Yeah, there's a, the reason I know you can run is because when you start up the game and let it sit for a second, it just shows you scenes from Super Metroid. So, like, it shows you can run. Hi, Ridley. If I shoot you in the face... I have no idea if this even matters, because I'm pretty sure... You can't beat Ridley here. Oh, I don't know if you can die here. I don't know if the game is set up in such a way where you can die, or if, like, after you take a certain amount of damage is when... Okay, it's when you take... I bet it's when you take a certain amount of damage. So Ridley comes and steals the Metroid. Self-destruct sequence activated. Evacuate the colony immediately. This is, This is a very, like, strong start to a video game. And, you know, having played Metroid 1 and 2 now, like, it makes a lot of sense. Like, it's very in line with how the other games are. But even on its own, it would be very, 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 very strong. And I played the beginning of Super Metroid before I ever played Metroid 1 or 2. And then we got the Mode 7 turning of the screen, which is very cool. Escaped in the nick of time. Good job, Samus Aran. Planet Zebes. I don't know if there's ever been an official pronunciation. Mao actually did a painting of Planet Zebes at some point, and we spent like a long time looking into a pronunciation for the word, and we couldn't find anything definitive, so we ended up going with Zebes. And here we are. So, we're on the ship. Can I go into the ship? So the single biggest change, I mean, obviously graphically it's completely different, but the biggest change is we have a map. There's a map now. This is huge. Metroid 1 and 2, we did not have a map, and I relied on a physical map in order to get through the games. I'm hoping that I have to do that less now, because there's just a map inside the game. Alright, so, hold on, is there anything to the right? Okay, so no, at least not yet. We spinning. So, again, we have returned to Zebes. That is the... Okay, we can't morph ball yet. That is the location of Metroid 1. And Metroid 1 was pretty memorable. I mean, there's definitely some like, repeating parts. I can open that door, I just can't go in it. There's a missile door already. Okay. Metroid cannot crawl. Yet. Also, bottom door is weird. Alright, going down. This is up, and this is down. I'm trying to remember that. You can also just push the direction to do diagonals. But obviously if you do that, you're also in motion, so I'm going to try and remember that this is up and this is down. Oh, that's cool. This is... Oh! So we just went down the shaft that we escaped from. Ah! This is cool. This is where we fought Mother Brain. See, this has, in my opinion, this has a much bigger impact now that I've played Metroid 1, you know? Because otherwise you're just maybe, like, vaguely familiar. You're like, oh, yeah, this thing. But, like, no, this is a big deal. Like, I've finished Metroid 1. I fought Mother Brain. Really, it was less about fighting Mother Brain and more about dodging the little rings. That's really what Metroid 1 is about. And there's Morph Ball. We've done it. We've beaten Super Metroid. Okay. Oh. You're not something I can destroy, but I'm being watched. And you can crouch shoot, although you could do that in Metroid 2. Let's see what's this direction. So that's a missile door. I can go down, though. Okay, so you don't start with missiles. In Metroid 2 you did. You started with 30. But they give them to you very quickly. So if we look at our map, we're making a little progress here. Oh, and now if we show this, now we have Morphing Ball. Okay. And so the dot... Get out of there. Oh, God. Yeah. So the dot on the map, I'm assuming that means there was a thing there? Because that's where we got power-ups? Sounds vaguely correct. Yeah. Oh, okay. More missiles. So if we see a dot, that means we got something there. So again, we got and more missiles here. Let's walk through this door. So now that we can morph ball, there's a spot back where we were that we can get through. Oh, shoot. Oh, there's friends already here. These are the space pirates. Were these enemies don't look familiar? Oh God. No, you don't, little demon. Is there more? Oh yeah, there's more. Shoot him in the butthole. Just gonna carefully get out of this terrible hole. Yeah, this is really neat. Like, again, if you didn't play Metroid 1, this area, you know, definitely loses some level of significance. But having played it, it's very, very cool. I'm just imagining someone that played, you know, Metroid in 86 or 87, and then it's, you know, quite a ways before they get a chance to, you know, re-experience Zebus, and that's just very neat. Okay. Nope. Oh, these are the same guys. These are the same enemies. Those are enemies from Metroid 1. Cool. Yeah, this is really neat. This is actually really, really cool. Is this? Oh, okay. So this is gonna show. Oh, that's really nice. Oh, that's really good that it does that. Oh, thank God. So this allows us to just see places we haven't been. This is really, sorry. Having went through Metroid 1 and 2, this is the best feature of the game. This is the best feature of the game. Okay, and the dot shows something where a thing is, so if I go straight left, there's a thing over there. I don't know if I can get to it yet, but there's something over there. That's really, really helpful. Give me that. I'm just killing. I'm a little killing machine. So again, there's something here. This was the... Yeah, this. Dang it. Okay, well, crap. We don't have morph ball bombs. I mean, not yet. We probably get them soon. And this S must be the save point. Would you like to save? Yes. Cool. Alright. So, we need to find morph ball bombs. And we got these little friends again. So, eventually, we will find the ice beam. Can't go that way. Oh god. Ow. You have energy? You have energy for me? Thanks. Let's drop in here. Keep going down. Ow, jerk. God, there's an infestation in here. Samus can jump pretty high. Like, to the top of the screen. Alright, so there's something over here. Morph ball bomb? Yeah. Alright. So that allows us to go back to that previous room. Cool. Oh, shoot. I was like, why is the door closed? What are you? Oh, I don't love that. Hi, friend. Can I jump over you? Not easily. What the... what? Oop! Oh, you don't lose your head over this. Neat. So, the statues can kill you. Love that. At least they gave me, like, all my health back for that. And I can bomb stuff. So now I'm, like, now I'm in bomb mode where I'm like, can I bomb things? It's a lot easier to go up in this game than the previous games. Alright, let's keep moving then. Please don't have to... Oh, wow. Okay, so the secret to that room is to just, like, run. Just keep going. Hit the bricks. Okay. This is all really good game design too, because like it's like one way in, one way out, forcing you to use your, you know, newfound abilities, which is very, very cool. Oh, they have like acid that comes off of them that hurts you a little bit. So back into... Ow. Back into this hole. Bomb. 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 Please give something cool. Oh, it's more... Sure. That's fine. I mean, more missiles is a good thing. I don't know. There's probably nothing in here. But also now I'm not sure. It's hard to know. Oh! Okay, cool. That's exciting. Secrets everywhere. So now where should we go? So we did all this. I can't remember if there's things down in Brinstar that we haven't seen yet. Maybe? We can't go up to the right because that was a solid brick wall. I don't think I can get through that. And then to the left, I think is similar. I think we have to go down again. Maybe? I think we have to go down again. Ow. Give me your health. I gotta admit, I've already forgotten if I can go down. But I think I can go down. Oh, I gotta find these guys again. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna not... Ow. We're gonna... Oh, that's a pretty big hit, man. 15 damage? That's not a small amount. Give me your health. Thanks. Oh, this is probably faster and safer if I just ball. Yeah. Ball is faster and safer. Hell yeah. One of those tiles was a little different. This doesn't open, which I don't love. I don't know how to make you open. Okay. So that was all destructible. Good to know. I'm glad that I opened that, but also... I don't know how to get in there. So let's go to the right instead. That guy was like, hey man, what's up? I wish I would have remembered more about, like, if this direction had something I needed to, like, check out. Can I go up? No, I can't go up. And this probably doesn't have anything. No. Okay, let's go back down. It's fine. We just love elevators in this game. Okay, was there... Maybe there's something to the left that I can bomb that I wasn't aware of when I was first down here. There's some... I mean, there's secrets, right? There's always... There's... Oh... That's something. I don't know what that is. I like how the very first time I tried, I did the bomb jump, and then I couldn't do it anymore. Okay, that's... I don't know what that is, but I don't have the thing for it. Is it a missile? No. Okay. I'll be back here later. Run. Is there something this direction? I killed you. So I went this way. And now these guys are all here. Jerk. More of those fun symbols. Okay. So this is all something at some point. Wait, hold on. There's a hole up there. There's a little hole up there. Maybe. Maybe I'm imagining that. Okay. Is that a hole? Let me see if I can get the pattern down for this. What is it? I'm getting it. I need a second. It's a little difficult. It's a little difficult. Let me just watch it. God. Skip 2 hours. Just mash? Does that work? No, that doesn't work. There's a timing element to it, and I haven't quite figured out the timing. Don't worry, Dan will cut this out, so I'm allowed to practice here. What is the rhythm for this? Once it started, the rhythm probably... Because I think it's a little disjointed at the beginning, but then it has to be at the same pace. No, maybe this is like a stair-stepping thing. This is so difficult. This is exactly why I watch live, to see you struggle in real time. I just want to, like, start getting this because I know I can do it, so I'm like, I want to figure out what this rhythm is. And I haven't quite gotten it yet. Okay. You can do this. He went from doing it to overthinking it to never getting it again. I'm trying to turn off my brain to see if I can do this, because I really want to be able to do this. This is important. Like, the episode, we're already like near the end of the episode, but like I just want to, I want to try to do this. Like, I'm so close to that right there. It's so close. It's actually not as easy as I initially thought. When I did it the first time, I was like, it's easier than 1. And like, it is, but only because 1 was ridiculously difficult. Try counting to 3. Chaz is about to tap the sign. There's no point. Counting to 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. I think it's gotta be a little, because like I can get up sometimes. Darn it. I think I am overthinking it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. The passion is here, man. The passion is here. And anyone that's here for Super Metroid is totally fine with this because they're like, yeah, dude, figure it out. I will give up at some point and like move on, but. So, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I think I have to figure it out on my own. I think I have to figure it out on my own, because if I don't, it's going to be too hard just like reading in text and then trying to like figure it out. Because like I can get up there. If I can get that, sometimes. No. Sorry, there's been so little motion on the screen that the TV's dimming. Undim the TV. Listen, just give me... God, I want to do it so bad. It's got to be a little faster. I'm barely missing that one on the way down. Barely missing it. So close. It is a waltz though, right? Like it has to be a waltz. It's not a constant 4/4. Like it's a I have that right at least, right? Waltz to start. Waltz to hearing the button. ASMR. It's constant after the first long delay. Okay. And that makes sense because I'm missing it on the way down, right? So I got to get the waltz part down and then stay on 4/4. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to get that waltz down so I can get the hop started though. Okay. That's real, the space for that's real narrow. I'm trying to like assume I'm gonna get the waltz right and then start into the heartbeat. And that might be too fast too, I don't know. Darn it. I just want to do this. I just want to figure this out. Okay, do I have to have the waltz to start? Is that important? Okay. Oh, sorry, I scared the crap out of the cat. Okay, so I'm gonna try it one more time, because I think I might have it in my head. I definitely don't. God. The beginning is the hardest part. You son of a gun. You stupid little ball. It's so hard. Too early on the second bomb. I'm starting to feel it. Okay, a little later on. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna blindfold yourself. I'm gonna try this for like 30 more seconds and then I'm moving on because I've spent 10 minutes on this and I have been thoroughly amused and enjoyed this, but I will just get back to the video game. Chat says there's multiple ways. One way only uses one bomb at a time. That would be easier to do. Lay bomb just before the previous bomb explodes for the one bomb climb. So not at the apex. That's easier? Okay. All right, let's move on. All right. Everyone watching on YouTube, Dan just cut like 15 minutes of me just jumping around. I managed to get up there a little bit. It's hard. It's not as easy as I would like it to be. Also, the other thing is I didn't find anything over here, which is the other problem, is that I ran in here to see if there was anything in here. And I learned about these, whatever these are. These are something that's going to be later. So, is there anything in the corners? No. Cool. Alright. Let's go down. I was down already, but now let's do down again, because, I don't know. I'm already... Like, can I blow... I could blow up these in Metroid 1 and 2 all the time. These little platforms under me, and now they don't blow up. Son of a gun. Is there anything back here? No. Okay. I might have come all the way back down here for no reason. Alright. Well, maybe the part up above that I thought that I could not climb, I can actually climb? I guess there's just nothing else down here for me right now, because nothing else makes sense, and I can't go up here. Ooh, Super Metroid's gonna be a journey. It's gonna be a journey. I'm excited. I'm excited. But it is gonna... Oh god, you guys again. Dan is gonna have to cut out a lot. I mean, he's had to cut out a lot of Metroid 1 and 2. But that's gonna continue, because there's just so much backtracking. I really... climbing this thing is a pain in the butt, so I probably didn't need to come back here yet. Wait, hold on. Oh wait, no, I already looked there. I was like, there's something here. But yes, of course there is. You already knew that. Kind of wondering, actually, if there's more here. Like... No. You can never be too sure. I trust nothing, basically. But I need to get out of this hole. Slowly. Alright, new plan. New plan is don't go back down to Brinstar. Just like, don't do it. I don't see a whole lot of reason to go back down there for a long time. And I've already went here, so the only other places I can go is back up to the top, which I didn't think I could go, but there must be a way. Can bombs blow this up? Oh. For whatever reason, I was like, now bombs can't blow that up. Yes, they can. That's it. That's it for the first episode of Stephen Plays Super Metroid for the first time. It's going to be a journey. It's going to be a bit of a journey. Now I'm more wondering if I can blow up the stuff to the right of the ship. Maybe I can. Maybe there's more accessible to me than I thought. At least now I have a path figured out for, you know, the next episode. And I haven't really figured out bomb jumps, but I can do them sometimes. Like that. See you next time. Alright, let's, does it keep playing? Yeah, it keeps playing music when you pause. That's nice. Hi. That was a bit of a long first stream episode, and that's because of the bomb jump thing. But man, I feel good about it. I feel good about having a map. Having a map is great. Super, super great. Okay, let's see. My Hello gifted a sub to SuperButts123. SuperButts way better than the NES game Butts. It really improved a lot. 13 months from Megawatt06. An anonymous gifter gifted a sub to Minogazo. 67 months from Septiled. Yeah, I think the problem with the bomb jump thing is that, like, I did it, but I don't have it. You have something when you can do it consistently. And I cannot do it consistently, so it's unfortunate. But, like, whatever. Maybe I can practice off screen sometime. We got a subscription from Dragon Master P. Welcome. 300 bits from Septiled says, so can we expect to see randomizers for Super in future streams, or maybe even SMZ3, Super Metroid / Link to the Past, right? Because Chaz will totally make Steven into a speedrunner. You know, we don't make promises. We don't make promises, but sometimes it's even less of a promise, like a lower promise. Like, it's not even a promise, but it's like not even not a promise. It's just down. Thomas is the speedrunner. He likes to run things. An anti-promise. We got 67 months from Ryan B06, and we have a subscription from Stumpy IB. Welcome to you. Welcome in, folks. Probably going to get a few new folks because we're in a different category than we've been. I know a lot of people like Super Metroid. Probably fun to watch someone play Super Metroid for the first time as well. And it's fun. I don't know how far we got in the Super NES Classic thing, but already there's stuff that doesn't feel familiar to me, so I guess it's been long enough. The Super NES Classic came out in, like, 2014. Is it 2014? No. That can't be right. Is it that long ago? That was 10 years ago. But also, maybe. Thunderstriker says 2017. It came out the same year as the Switch? There was also the NES Classic first. Maybe NES was 2014 and then 2017. So still, that's 7 years ago. So I haven't even touched Super Metroid in 7 years, and it was very brief when I did. So fun, super fun. SNES Classic is a very cool little system, honestly. NES was 2016. What the crap was in 2014? Let's get the Samus Fun Clever title. What's your suit? The overalls suit. It's a good suit. Sometimes that's all you need. Weapon. Just a flamethrower. Just cook them. Miscellaneous. High jump boots. That's like a real thing. That's the real... Maybe the fire beam is real too. I don't know. High jump boots I recognize, though. If you need to jump high... Wait, this is Mario! I did not put that together until I read it in chat. I was like, overalls, fire beam, and high jump. I'm like, that's interesting. And only then was like, oh, wait, this is clearly supposed to be Mario. Samario. Love it. It's a me, Samus. Unclever title, thank you. Because it didn't add mustache. If it added mustache, I think I would have got it. But I'm also not sure. I'm not sure. Let's pause alerts and get back to the game. Let's see if I can get a little bit further. Boop. All right. Yeah, this is gonna be fine. Hi everyone, welcome back to more Steven Plays Super Metroid for the first time. You can get past this wall. Well, keep moving. Oh. Mushrooms? There are mushrooms. The slopes are weird. Oh, no, whoa. Oh, that guy hopped over me. That was convenient. These guys are all... Oh, an energy tank! Oh, shoot! Very kind of the game to just give me an extra one. So they're just handing me that. Thanks. Alright, so now we have 200 energy. I love that. Oh, you can guard. Guard that! Now I'm getting nervous about, like, walls. That's the thing. I can't trust anything. I can't trust anything. Like, even this. Like, what is down here? Anything? Maybe. So this ghost... We have this listed on our map. We don't have the thing on the right listed, which is interesting. So let's start there. What could be this way? Oh, this is foreground. Oh! Okay. So my first assumption is that this room is probably the 4 bosses that we have to beat. Because in Metroid 1, there was a room similar to this where there's like statues of Ridley and Kraid, and you have to beat them in order to like move on. And it looks like there's something... So if I look on the map, there's not a white outline at the bottom. So this room goes down, but I'm sure I probably can't go down there yet. Okay. There's probably nothing else in this room for me. Well, neat. And of course, now this room is like, well, I have trust issues now with the Metroid series. Alright, gonna keep going then. Let's go to the left. More of these things. Oh, this one's a different color. Are you a missile boy? Oh, no, you just don't die. Okay, you give me missiles. Can I use missiles to kill you? Yes. And you give them to me. Very polite. I don't know that I'm actually using missiles to kill you. I think it's just shooting you a bunch. Okay, so just shoot you a bunch. Trust issues. Okay. Every room I enter, trust issues. It's fine. So now we're going back down into Brinstar. These are thorns? Okay. New monsters to kill. Hold on. Do you want food? Come here. So you don't destroy the couch. I don't know if you're hungry. Alright. I haven't clicked him since all of the diagnosis and stuff. I haven't clicked him. And even before that, I was trying to minimize that as much as possible. So it's been probably many months. A year? I don't know. But I still have it around, so like I try to like shake it to be like, hey. He's allowed to do whatever he wants to a degree because I'm like, you're sick, so you get run of the house. Alright. Now, Dan will seamlessly cut this so you won't even know anything ever happened because he is a professional. Should I go left? Or, oh, there's further down. I'm gonna go right. To the right, we have Mario Pipe. Hey, it's these guys. The infinite thing in case you need stuff. I really want to go in the pipe. You can't. Okay. Oh, shoot. More missiles. This probably opens up. Excuse me. So, what? None of those open. Do I go back? I guess I go back. Oh, you stupid. Is this a run? Let me go back in here. Okay, that's big run. I know that there's a power-up where you do big run. Because the, what do they call it? The, what's the name of the thing where if you let a game just run? Attract mode. The attract mode for Metroid shows that. Alright, here we go. Oh boy. Oh god. Okay, hold on. Hold on, pal. I need to just use missiles a little bit more, because they keep giving them to me anyway. And some of these guys are a pain in the butt. Ah. I can destroy. Do you have energy? No. Oh, map, 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 map! I love map! I'm a regular Dora the Explorer. Give me that map data. Okay. Sure. Got it. There's probably not going to be anything in this room. Oh, hold on. Well, it's hard to test this. I was like, I wonder if I can do a bomb jump like in Metroid 1. I think you could also do that a little bit to an extent in Metroid 2. But I can already jump so high, I need to, like, find a place where there's, like, a ceiling. Or not a ceiling, that I can actually get up there. Okay. Jerk. Let's go in here. Save room. I wasn't paying attention before. Does save room restore any of my energy? No, it does not. It's a good luck. Cool. So far there has not been any... I must be able to go down there. So far there has not been any Metroid... Oh, it's that symbol again. There hasn't been any Metroid game where there's like a room or something. Metroid 2 had the things that instantly gave you all of your energy back, or your missiles, but you had to like find them because they were hidden. This is a cool room. Oh, Navi. Navi gives you bunches of energy back. So this is how you can quick... Oh, it's real dark. This is... Oh, wait! Those were supplying the light! I get it now. Anyway, I'm fine. Ooh, where are you? Missile reload. Oh, so okay, so there are missile reloads. There's a missile reload room that isn't... Oh, it is labeled on the map. I was like, please be labeled. Yes, okay, cool. I love that. So if I need to reload missiles, I can come back here. And then there's nothing here because I don't trust anything. No. My luck is like in like reload rooms, there's just never gonna be secrets. Is it still dark? No. I have my energy, so I don't need you to die, but I need to not touch you, so just be careful. Jerk. Alright. So I got a missile reload room. That's cool. That's a helpful thing. And I can't go down. So let's just go to the right. It connects to more things. Kind of feel bad to just shoot these guys right on the ground. I can even crouch and angle my shots up. God, that guy bouncing around. Okay. Like, this is a wall. Can this go down? There's another symbol. I need a boomerang for that. Oh, I don't like that you did that. Do you shoot back up? No. You just burrow. Alright. Okay. Let's go up before we head down. Give me energy. Did you die? You died. Give me missile time. Just everywhere I go, I'm like, Mom? Oh, well, this is a little too obvious, ain't it? And there's just a little save point over here, hiding in the corner. Got it. Good idea to save. Save the game. No, that doesn't do anything. Keep going. More Mario enemies. Okay. Oh God. Cool, I hate that. Oh God, they swoop! They swoop! I think I just killed both with one missile. Yeah, I'm just gonna use missiles. You can use missiles. It's not illegal. You can get more. God, now what? What are those? Nothing? They don't look like nothing. Alright, jumping up into whatever this is. What is this? Oh, shoot! Oh, you are a boss. Oh, I can kind of vaguely remember this. A little bit. Okay, I think this is as far as I've ever gotten in Super Metroid, because I remember this a little bit. Oh, I missed that. And they're, they're pretty kind. They're giving you energy. So you're just moving around. And then at some point, it's going to open its special hole. Ow. Careful. Ow. Oh, I got plenty of these. Give me more of your special spores, please, so I can possibly recover health. It's more than 3. Ow. Maybe not get so greedy. This is a very polite boss to, like, give you everything you could possibly need to defeat him. Very nice first boss. I guess we fought that statue, too. There are more of the things coming. which I don't love. Oh, we getting fast! You are still alive. Ow. Oh, I can crouch. I don't have to ball. Oh, you're still alive. I mean, it's happening. Jerk. You're getting... It's also... It's like dying. It's like slowly turning darker and darker, too. There we go. So, there was a dot in here. Does that mean you're going to give me something? Or is that just because this was a boss? I guess it's just because this was a boss. Oh, and now it's all dead. There's nothing in here. And it's green, so we can't go back the way we came. We have to keep going. Alright. I'm gonna climb the plant shaft. As one does. Can't go that way. Further in! Ow. It's a hole. This certainly is a... Oh. Super missile. Was this in Fusion? I've played all of Fusion, but it's also been 22 years since I have. I'm like, is super missile a thing? I'm being told that it is in Fusion. Okay, well... Unfortunately, when you don't play a video game for 22 years, you don't really remember. Can I get under the floorboards? Put me under your floorboards. You definitely can. Alright, keep moving then. This is going to drop me off somewhere. So I have super missile, so I just double tap? Ah, okay. Jerk. Oh, we had the green door. That must be for super missiles, because the missiles are pink. Oh, knocks guys out of the ceiling. Oh wow. Okay, so that's the super missile icon. That's the wrong thing. There we go. Where are we now? Oh, God. Little dirtbag. Wait, have I been here? I haven't been here. No, I haven't been here. Alright. For a minute, I was like, have I been here? But the answer is, no. There's also... I might have missed something. Maybe. I don't know yet. Let me see if I can go up. I like to go up before I go down. God, there's yellow doors! Doors come in every shape and size and color. Actually, no, they don't come in every shape and size. Just color. I can't go that way. That must be a return door? I don't know how I'd get up there. Let's go up high. Oh, but I have been up... Oh, okay, yeah, this does connect. So I've been at the top of this room. Got it. Got it, got it, got it. I was like, it felt kind of familiar. That's why. Oh, God. Do you have health? Thanks. Oh, God. Oh, don't do that to me. That's rude. It's extremely rude of you. So if I step on that... There's something up there. This is... If there's Spider Ball, then I guess I could crawl up there. This is like the type of place where you could sequence break, right? If you could do this correctly. But that's really hard because you're not going straight up, you're going to the left. And you don't become ball. I'll try like one more like good legit time, and then I'll move on. All right, that's it. I'm not doing any more than that. So that connects to the top of the room. And I've already been there, so I don't need to go top. I need to go bottom. And from the right's where I came out of there. Ow. One question I had, there's an entire room to the right. That's yellow door. Alright, it's fine. I need health. Thanks. More? Maybe not. Alright, there's something below me. Nothing here. Drop down. Oh. Sometimes they just hand it to you, which is very sweet of them. I appreciate that. I found this. What is this? Ooh. Charge beam. Ooh. I can hold the button now. I'm Mega Man. Can I go in the tube? Everything does something. I need whatever that is. And then once I have it, I need to go back through the entire game, which is just a lot mentally, but okay. Can I jump out? How do I get out of here? Oh, you can jump. Gotta do a little hop. And now I have the missiles for this. We're moving. We're making progress. Not today, demon. Hold on, was there something up there? The answer is yes, but it doesn't matter because it's a yellow door. Ow, ow, ow. See, it feels like this sort of thing... I'm gonna get myself killed trying to do that. It feels like there should be like a secret... Okay, stop hurting my body. Oh god, you again. Sometimes, like, it looks like there's spikes, but they don't harm you, which is helpful. I like it when I live. Oh god. Excuse me, I'm just gonna move on through here. That thing restores super missiles. And also has spikes. And then, oh, there's spikes. There's real spikes. Now that's a spike. Do I need to go that way? It looks like the answer could be yes. The answer is yes. Enemies don't respawn in a room unless you leave. Alright, run. Cool. And then another super missile. Where am I entering into? Okay. I think this is probably a pretty good spot to stop for episode 2. Things are coming together. I have an extra energy tank. I have super missiles. I have charge beam. Oh yeah, I have charge beam. You gotta remember I have charge beam. How many charge? So I got normal shot. I got... Okay, so... Only once I'm flashing does the charge move. Alright, I wanted to try that out. I'm feeling a little bit more confident. I'm sure that I've missed stuff because, like, there's so many things hidden in this game. But I feel like things are going okay. And whenever we get that one little symbol, I'm going to have to go back through the entire map, and that's just going to be a lot. It's fine. Thanks for watching. See you next time for more Stephen Plays Super Metroid for the first time. Let's take a short break. a short break. I gotta tell you, like, the one thing about Super Metroid that is different is that because it has a built-in map, it does become a game about exploration in a way that Metroid 1 and 2 did not, because, you know, I could not go through Metroid 1 and 2 and, like, make my own map. It was just, like, for the purposes of doing, like, a live stream, it would have taken forever. But this isn't, like, I'm not getting to a point where, like, oh, I'm stuck or confused or stuff. Like, I'm continuing to getting things. I'm continuing to get things in a way that, like, I don't need to open the guide. At some point, I might open the guide, but... how am I liking the current control configuration? It's actually fine. I think the weird thing is you don't use Y. That's weird to me. If I changed it, I would probably make B jump, Y shoot, and A run. Like, I don't know if Y uses something for... It cancels your current item. Oh, so like if I... Oh, okay, that's neat. So if you need to just quickly get back to your blaster. I got it. Oh, that's interesting. Multiple people says, I switch select and Y. So Y cycles through your weaponry. Okay. I think I'm really used to that, though. And the reason I'm used to that is because I've played through Metroid 1 and 2, and select changes weapons. So I've played through 2 entire Metroid games now where select is what swaps the weapon. So it does not feel weird at all to me to do that, because, like, that's what my muscle memory is for change the weapon now. So I'll probably leave that alone, actually. I just find it weird that Y isn't shoot, because, like, in my day, B is jump and Y is shoot for whatever game you're playing. But is it that weird that I need to change it? Not really. I don't think so. How are you enjoying the run button? It's nice to run. I forget a little, like, sometimes that I can do it, but it's nice to be able to just go faster. We got 10 months from the blue-haired cyborg, 23 months from the Let's Gamer, 3 months from Devon Killer, and 9 months from Bryce the Nerd. Thank you. Yeah. You can use 1 super missile on the red doors instead of 5 regular missiles. And that kind of makes sense, right? Because the super missile is a super missile, so you can just blast through it. Neat. Hi. How are you doing?
Good.
Good.
Because I need to get a check ready for one.
Oh, okay.
And I got a text. It's like, I'm like, yeah.
Okay. Mouse here. All right. I want to get a drink quick. I want to get a drink and use the bathroom, and then we'll come back and do 2 more. Probably 2 more. Yeah. So I'll be right back. You can like talk to the couch if you want. And I'll get a beverage. Button. Hi everyone. I'm back. This drink is orange. It tastes like orange. Flavored with things. Not Fanta. Intelligent One says, what sport is that drink? The sport of video games. Today. One thing I'll try to do for next Super Metroid stream next week is find the Nintendo Power where Super Metroid comes out, because that could be fun. Because when we did Metroid 2, I mean, we were also using it as a guide, but like looking at the Super Metroid that or the Nintendo Power that had Metroid 2 on it was really neat to just kind of dig through that. So we have the Super Metroid issue. When I was back at my parents' house, about 2/3 maybe of my Nintendo Power magazines were there. So there's like 200 or something, and I brought them all home. This home, my real home. So I have all of my Nintendo Powers here now. So I think that could be a fun thing. Falcon Payne says, and find the 6 comic issues. Was that something that was included in the Nintendo Power issues? Because I don't know anything about that. Like, I know that they've put comics inside of issues before, like they did that with like Pokemon. Issues 57 through 61, there's 5, have the comic. Cool. Let me make a note. Remind me at 16:30 to find the Metroid issues of Nintendo Power. I guess I could have just said 57. Remind me at 16:31 that it's issue 57. Okay. Yeah. Cool. If Steven's house burns down, video game preservation takes a huge loss. Yeah, that's the thing I don't enjoy thinking about. Yeah, we have all the issues of Nintendo Power. But they are not organized, so I will have to like find them. But I can find them. They're here in a box. And by a box, I mean many, many boxes. Alright, let's get back to playing video game. Because, like, the comic is super neat, too. Like, we could, you know, there's probably going to be enough Super Metroid streams where we could, like, show off, like, one of the comics or something at the beginning of each stream. I haven't seen how long the comics are, but I'll take a look. Some of them are scary. Let's do a Samus for Marty Griff, 1980. It's the Chaos Suit. The Cherishing Beam. And the Banjo Boots. I like the Cherishing Beam. That's very sweet. That's if you want to, instead of, you know, shooting a Metroid with a gun, you shoot it with a cherishing beam, and then it just loves you. Like the baby in Metroid 2. That was 1,000 from Marty Griff. Marty Griff, thank you. A care cousin. Banjo boots are made of actual banjos. Alright, oh, let me pause alerts. Let's do that, and then let's play video game again. Whew. Certainly, I will continue to make some progress here. Alright. Hi everyone, welcome back to more Steven Plays Super Metroid for the first time. Let's open this up. We did it. I also learned from chat that Y is cancel weapon. So that's how you can get rid of your weapons instead of pressing select. It was interesting having a conversation with folks because they were talking about how normally they switch select and Y, so then Y cycles through weapons. But because I've played so much Metroid 1 and 2, and select is just change weapon, that already feels second nature, so I'll probably just keep that. Can I go high? Nope. I'm gonna need high jump boots for that. Bomb. Oh god! Let's just keep moving. Bomb. This way? Ah! Okay, we're discovering things. Oh, dear God. Stuff in the floor? It looks like there's stuff in the floor, but maybe not. The map data doesn't show anything for the left? So let's go to the left. And see if that is a good show. Oh, what is... Oh, is this just an energy console? Cool. Okay, so there are both. Okay, so this is neat because, again, this has not existed, right? This hasn't existed up to this point. These aren't in Metroid 1, and in Metroid 2, they're power-ups that are, like, hidden and very difficult to find. So this is kind of a first, then. Let's go to the right and see what we can find over here. Water. And we cannot jump out of water very easily, so we have to... Yeah, even if we're holding run while we do that. So I can probably jump this, but I need to, like... Yeah. Ow! Jerks! Okay. Oh, those things just go the entire distance, don't they? Fun. Okay, that can't be killed. Oh, it's got a long neck! I don't like that it has a long neck. Okay, so I can go up here. There's something up here. There's something up there. How do I get up there? There must be a way. There must be a way. How do I do it? Because sometimes... No. It's none of this. Fine. It's none of that. Did that blow up anything? No. Okay, well then I have no idea how to get up there. There must be a way. But I'm not sure how to do it. Don't eat me. Don't eat me. This is a weird part of the map. Oh, because we're in a new part. Now we're in Meridia, which we don't have map data for. Ah, son of a gun. Is this BioShock? Let's go. Oh, this is going down. Oh, God. Okay. Whoa! Something finally paid off. What is what is this? That's a mouth. I can't quite get up in there, and I'm not sure that I want to. Gross. Is there anything over here? I guess I could. So here's the thing. Could I bomb jump up here? Yes. But is that sequence breaking? Definitely. And God knows what that face is for. That seems like a spooky. Like, is it a boss? I have no idea. But will I try it like one time? Yeah. Hold on. I gotta do this waltz thing again. I can't do it. I cannot do it. All right, I'm moving on. Moving on. Should we go down? I guess we'll go down. I guess we'll go down. I did some sequence breaking in both 1 and 2 with like some bomb jump stuff, which was very, very fun. I figured Super would be easier, and I think it is, but I have not been able to grasp it quite yet, which is a little sad. But we are moving right along. So that was a flame enemy. So things down here are going to be hot. Let me try running. Crap. Welp. How do I get out of... Okay, there is tube. There is kind tube. Could I turn into a ball? Like, I think I need to be able to have super run or whatever, but now I'm like, could I ball real quick? What if I balled real quick? Let me try. I bet you can't. Run, 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 run. Ball! Okay. It's too hard to become ball. Ball is, you have to do it fast, and Samus become ball real slow. But at least I can say I tried. Okay, let's go. Oh yeah, charge beam. Got him. What is to the right? Oh, shoot! I should not be here, probably. The health, it drains so quickly. I need to have a fire-resistant suit. Oh my god. And yet I still go down. I probably should not do that. But I'll go look, see what I can do. The answer might be nothing. Okay, I'm glad I came down here. That was absolutely worth it. Neat. Oh. And now we're going left. And now we're going... Oh, there was a missile upgrade there. Can't quite get up there. See, that's the thing. I wish I was good at bomb jumps for this little stuff like this. Like... I want to be able to do that so bad. Oh, dang it. I swear I'm going to practice off screen. And oh. Okay, what are you? How do I get to you? How do I... Oh! We'll jump in there. There we go. High jump boots! Well, that solves that problem. Thank you. None of the other statues have wanted to kill me. Every other statue has been fine. There was only the one that wanted to murder me. Oh, now I'm spring... Oh, God. Wait! Oh, shoot! You can ball in midair in this game! That's different. You have not been able to ball in midair. That's very cool. It actually changes a few things, too. Whoop. Oh, that's so cool. I didn't know you could ball in midair. Oh, okay. Now we're balling. Whoop. Don't let the things just... Why can't I leave? Why can't I leave this? What? Alright. Not sure what that was about. Oh, it's save point. Yeah, let's save. So, I guess sometimes rooms are locked if you don't kill everything. God. Oh, God. What? Does it stay with me? No. What the crap was that? Gross. Those things are gross. Oh, what is... It's the boomerang symbol again. Okay, I gotta come back with Boomerang Buck or I won't be able to get through here. It's fine. Let's go back to the left then. And see what else we can find to the left. Does this blow up? Of course it does. Hot! I figured there was gonna be more hot. It is true. There is more hot. Where was energy time? Oh, that wasn't even here. That was somewhere else. Okay, this is as far as I can do. I've already forgotten, and this is bad, but this is just, you know, how my brain works. I've already forgotten what was to the left up here. You give health? Oh, you give... Oh, super missile good too. What was this way? What did I see here? Oh, it's this. Okay. Time to do it again. I needed to walk in this room or I would have been like, I don't know what was in there. Am I done here? Because the right is burn. Coming down here was worth it. We got an energy tank. We got more missiles. We got the high jump boots. So now that we have the high jump boots, we must be able to go back and jump high. It's in the name. Oh wait! Ooh, wait! Sure. That means I can do this now. Oh, okay. So cool. Gotcha. You break open? Something break open? Something break open. What is point? What is the point of this room? No idea. There's nothing obvious to shoot. Oh, wait, it's below me. Door? The door doesn't work. When we've seen that the door doesn't work before, sometimes killing enemies makes it work. But also I can go this way. Okay, so that's what they want me to do. And I can jump super high. No, we're doing this. I'm not messing around with this. We can always get more missiles. Okay. There is a save room this direction. Yes. Alright. We haven't gotten, like, stopped anywhere. Like, there hasn't been anything so far that's like, oh, well, now we can't progress. So we're not, like, lost or anything. See, that's interesting. They really want to eat me. Yeah, that being there is strange. I'm trying to think if there's any other thing here that would take me down anywhere, but I guess not. So I think... Let's look at the map. I think I'm supposed to go back where I came from. There's an icon down there, and I don't know what that is. I've never seen that before, so that's probably one of the bosses. It's kind of neat that I'm seeing a boss icon. Like, that's cool. I don't know how to get below where I currently am. There... Like, I want to say there must be a way, but not necessarily. It doesn't have to connect right here. It's just that block being there is very strange. I'm not sure why that's there. Okay. But that's also not the way I go, so... Jesus. They're all here! It's like Smash Ultimate. Please... Alright, let's just make something happen. Ah! Oh, I'm gonna need new missiles. I lost a lot of health doing that, and also used up my missiles. When did I open this? I have no idea. I'm gonna need health and missiles. Not necessarily in that order. Ow. Jerk. What is this room? Is this the boss? This has to be a boss. Hold on, wait, can I shoot these? Oh god! No, I can't! Alright, well then let's just... Jesus. Gross. Bombs? At first sight, are you gonna bomb anything? Okay. That was like a little baby Kraid. But I beat him in one shot, so that's not real Kraid. Oh god, it's not real Kraid. Yeah, that's something. What is this way? Hey, that's good. Also, we're definitely going to have a boss battle soon. So that was like fake Kraid, so we must be getting ready to fight real Kraid. Also, that doesn't refill your super missiles. Because we had our tank for super missiles is 5, so missile refill is not for all missile types. Good to know. Oh, but there we go. Ow, jerk. Oh no, it's a body. Okay. Oh. Super missile, maybe? Yeah. Learning new things all the time. Sometimes doors can have eyes. Hey, it's the real Kraid! Hey, bud! That was a super. We going up. But don't block my shots, please. And then this is probably... I'm assuming I can't touch that down there because they look like spikes, so... Oop. Where are you going? Are you gonna open your mouth for me soon? Oh, shoot. Ow. This is... Don't be down there. Getting really unlucky on some of these. Are you gonna... Oh, I probably have to shoot your eye to get you to open your mouth. Oh. You don't just keep opening your mouth randomly. That makes sense. The hand in front. Yeah, so the shooting the stuff is how I refill things. I will have to do that soon. The thing I'm gonna need is missiles. But also, if I don't push him back, he might crush me. I don't know if that's a mechanic of this or not. Did I kill him? That might have been it. I think that was just it. Sorry, bud. You're dead. First try. And then I get something for my troubles. The fairy suit is probably the thing I need to go to Norfair? Probably? I'll assume yes. Cool. Alright. We got the big shoulder pads. And as we learned, that design is from Metroid 2 because they needed to differentiate it on the monochrome screen. There's nothing up here. Not that I'd ever find. Scoozy, 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 scoozy. I'm gonna go up here and get the free refill. Seems like a very smart thing to do. So Kraid's dead. So that's one of the 4 bosses is done. Neat. And we have high jump boots. We have the area suit. So we'll just start moving back into where we... Okay, you're getting a missile. I don't have time for your nonsense, Mini Kraid. Oh. Oh, I have to kill them. Sometimes you have to kill them. All right, now the door opens. There we go. Whew. Well, that was enlightening. Oh, you dirtbags! I'm just leaving. I don't need to be here. Whoop. So that was all of the... Oh, it X's it out. Oh, that's cool. So there's something to the left of me. Oh, it's this door that I just haven't been in yet. And they're going to give me something. Oh, no. Oh, God. No, not you. Thanks. Because it's a dot. Dot is good. Oh, God. I probably have to do this to get you off of me. This room has something. I don't know where it is, but I know you have something. Where is it? Don't you hide it from me. Where? Where are you? Don't use missiles. I know there's something in here, so I have to... I just have to figure out where... There it is. Okay. Dots are good. That's a good system. I really like the dot system. That way I just know, like, something's in here. I don't have to wonder. I don't have to spend my life being like, I'm just going to shoot everything. It'll just tell me. Cool. So this is for a boss. This was for Kraid. So if I see Scary Mouth, then I can, you know, kind of have some assurance that, like, something's about to go down. Okay. I guess I'll go back down to Norfair because there's probably some stuff I can go back and get, but the biggest thing that I've seen has been that one symbol that I don't know what it is, and I don't have that. Like, I think there's probably been some stuff I could high jump to, but, like, I think I'm just going to keep going down. That's my plan. If I can keep going down, because I have the various suit and I can go into special fun Hotland, then I guess I'll do that. I love special fun Hotland. But also we're out of time. Thanks for watching. Next time I'll go into the hot door, because now I can go into the hot door. And maybe someday I'll get special sphere and special boomerang. And then I'll go all the way back to the beginning. Alright, let's take a short break. This will be real short. Ball, go, slow! Thank you, J-Spook. Samus Not Metroid says, watching someone play Super Metroid for the first time is such a treat. It is fun to go back and work through, you know, classic games like this, and I know that it must be very fun for folks that are, you know, big fans. I feel the same way for Earthbound, right? Like, anytime I get a chance to watch someone experiencing Earthbound for the first time, I'm like, it's very fascinating. It's very fascinating. Hearing them react to the jokes and everything like that. We got 25 months from Kyle Jensen 8, 41 months from Cody the Positron, 16 months from PF Dog, and 61 months from Kaze Ume. Thank you. Kep's over there just rolling on his back. He's having a good time. Oh, that's cool. Barry Crepe says, I played Earthbound for the first time earlier this year. It's basically one of my faves now. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, I obviously am a big fan of Earthbound. It's been a long time since I played Mother 3. Mother 3 is Mal's favorite game. And I'm going through it. I've been going through it recently on my phone because Josh is going to play through it on stream in July, I think. And I wanted to have reminded myself about it. That's also super good. That's a super good game. It is very similar and very different from Earthbound, and it is harder. It is harder. It's definitely harder. There's much more reliance on buffs, but it's very good. Okay, well, let's do another one. We killed a boss, man. I don't know, like, I looked up on how long to beat for Super Metroid, and I think it was like 8 to 9 hours. So that's probably 4 streams for us. Maybe 5. 4 or 5 streams. So, yeah. We also had 33 months from Demon Kisu. Thank you. We just started the train. Depending on how much time you spend trying to infinite bomb jump. True. Yeah, I might, like, after the stream ends, I might just, like, try and get more of a feel for it. Because I really want to be able to do it. And I currently am having more trouble in Super than I had in the other two, and that's a little weird, but I'll get it at some point. I'll figure it out. 5-hour bomb jump stream. I want to be able to practice in case, you know, there's an area that I can use it again. Even though, like, at this point now I have high jump, so I don't even know how useful it'll be. We had 100 bits from Evil J. Brian. Thank you, Brian. Appreciate it. Alright, well, there's a train going on, but I am going to put alerts into pause, so... whatever alerts there are, I will read after this next gameplay session. Because we are going back to game. Seeing where else we can get. We'll do. This will be the last episode for today, and I'll be playing Metroid again. Certainly next Wednesday. Yeah, almost certainly. Same time next week. All right, let's do this thing. Hi everyone, welcome back to more Stephen Plays Super Metroid for the first time. We killed Kraid, so he's dead. We got the Varia suit, which means we can go in Hot Room now, because this was Hot Room, and now Hot Room will not be so hot. Yes, correct. There was a brief moment where I was like, right? But yes, right. I probably have to go down, because this is probably the return way, but I was really curious, since I know I can ball in midair, if I could do that. And I don't think I can. Well, no, I can. Okay. Neat. You kind of have to do it not at the apex, but like on the way up. And then you can do it. I don't know if I broke anything by doing that, but I'll assume not. You probably came from down and then you crawled up here, so I probably just saved myself that little bit of stuff. What's over here? Cool. Let's move on. Oh, I'm shooting missiles! Oh, God! Oops! It's fine. I'll find more. I need to not lose all my energy to, like, the basic dudes. Please give health, thanks. Just like keep eluding me just a little bit. You went this way. I wasn't expecting you to go this way. There we are. I got one of those super missiles back. I gotta remember that I can charge. That hasn't been a thing, so trying to remember that I can do it is it's gonna take some time to learn. Okay. Oh, this room is shaking in a way that, yep. I was like, I have a feeling lava is rising. Whoa, in this room too? Is it gonna stop, or is it like a you better hurry? I'm assuming it's a you better hurry. Oh, it's those guys from Metroid 1. Okay, so it's not a you better hurry. I thought it was, but it's not. I just skipped all of that because I wasn't sure. It does stop. That's good. This is all from... This is fascinating, man, because this is all from Metroid 1. There's more of this... Actually, I'm kind of now wondering how similar the map is. Because, like, these are, like, the same sections. I wonder if it's probably not the exact same map, but I bet there's a lot of sections that are really similar. I don't know. Hey, pal. You want to come over here and sit? I'm in Norfair. It was hot before, but then I got some shorts So I'm not sweating too much down there. So I can't go that way. There is a door over here. Let's try this door first. Save room. Cool. The thing that I want most is the map room. Map is best feature of Super Metroid, coming from the first 2 games. Oh, you are... Ow! You are here. I did kill you, though. That's good. Anything higher? Yes! Okay. I'll probably be able to get up there at some point, because in 2 we had infinite jump. What was the point? Oh, there it is. Some of these are, like, real specific. Oh, God. We're in the tubes. Oh, God, ow. I'm working my way to a missile upgrade. Can I get over there from here? I'm wondering... I'm wondering if it was possible to... No, I guess not. That must be a different direction. And then that goes back up to the first area. Alright, Alright. Is there some down here? Oh, God. Maybe? Let me check over here. That's another door. Yeah, alright. What is this? Shoot! It's a lot of health, though. That's actually very helpful. Like, I appreciate it. Okay. Defensive position. Can I do anything with this? No. Okay, so there's weird, like, alien monsters. And then there's this, which I can't obviously hit. So this is a one-way return. I bet I come back this way. I bet you anything I come back this way from the left. Almost certainly. Alright, let's keep going. Oh, this connects to the other one. Oh, okay, we've been here before. This is Boomerang. This requires Boomerang block. Yep. I don't trust anything in Metroid. I don't know anything about trust in Metroid. But this room actually seems kind of trustworthy. Okay. So... we can't go down the left. I don't think we can continue this direction, actually. But there was a way to go down, right? Yeah, we can go down here. A little spooky. A little spooky. And some of this does feel very familiar to the first game. What? Oh! Is this just like a health regeneration room? This is basically like Super Metroid's equivalent of the Magic Butterfly room. It basically is. Yeah, that's what this is. Okay. I don't know if there's something else in there. It doesn't look like it. Okay. Okay. Just checking. Oh, God. What is this, Yoshi's Island? Ah! And, like, it may not even be possible to, like, kill some of these things, right? Like, I don't know. Yeah, I kind of was thinking, I bet it's not, so I'm just gonna avoid the best to my abilities and just leave. Oh good, orb monster. Orb monster can be killed. Let's door before we go down, maybe. Okay. Oh god, you again. Up. Oh, this is definitely gonna... Okay, this is just gonna keep coming up. Love that. Don't have to kill those guys. Doesn't seem important, so I'm gonna keep going. Oh, tiny platform. Very, very tiny platform. Keep me safe, tiny platform. Oh, shoot. Ow, 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 ow. We're doing some platforming today. Oh, we're slowly sinking. Jesus, where are we going? Where is this? Now I'm like, I should have went down. I didn't know it at the time, but I should have went down. What is that? Oh, shoot this thing. Okay. All right. Jeez. I need to go in that... Oh, God, there's another... Okay, I'm going to take the door. I'll take the door. There's a lot. This is just... There's a lot here. This is not a good room. That room is too big. I don't like it when the room is that big. That room is too large. There's a way out of here. There has to be a way out of here. What? What? No, there's gotta be a... Like... That's... Underside is bombable? With bomb jump? Oh, you can also put... Oh, you can do bombs in midair that way, too. That's extremely hard and requires a lot of button inputs, but... Okay, maybe... I can't shoot this. Maybe there's another way. Well, let me look at where this actually... Like... That's a... Let me try this one more time. Just kind of to prove to myself that you really got to get bomb jumps figured out. All right, forget it. I'm not exactly sure what this room is. Oh. Okay, so there's some stuff up there. I cannot quite reach it. But it looks like since this shaft went up, I might be able to get in there from a different direction. Like if I go a little higher. Oh God, this thing. Don't come up. Just stay where you are. Okay. Yeah. I kind of feel like this will be the platforms. Yeah, okay. This is going to be great. I knew it. As soon as I started the jump, I was like, you've made an error. Fine. It's fine. Oh, you're back. I'm gonna try this again. I could do this. I could do this. Don't get hit. Okay. Third time is the charm. I got this. I got this. So in order to do this, this needs to be down because I need to like jump up. Got it. Okay, so more missiles. Wasn't sure exactly what was over here, but more missiles. Okay. Oh God. Not those, just this. Don't you get away from me. Alright, well, I got a missile upgrade, so that's something. Can't go any further than that because there's spikes. So that'll be a later problem. So go further up. God, you guys are everywhere. Oh, there's two of you. Cool. I almost had him. So I've wandered so many places at this point that I'm like starting to be like, oh crap, have I seen everything? Like, have I missed something? Because it's hard to remember, like, if I went down a certain place or... Okay. Ow, jerks. Before I go over there, let me just see if this is something. It's not. Okay. 2 secrets, 1 room. Didn't seem impossible to me. That's a enemy maker, right? It's a generator? Yeah. I will gladly take some stuff. Thank you. Again? Full supplies, baby! Run? Probably run. Sometimes you don't fight. Sometimes you run. And this is definitely a time where you just run. Okay, okay, okay. Hey, something new. It's Arrow! Speed booster. So this is the boomerang. And now it's like, you better use it or you'll die. Samus can run real fast. Like, kinda stupid fast. Probably nothing over here. Yeah, okay. Now comes the difficult part where I have to remember every single time I've seen the stupid icon. And that could be hard. Oh, you stupid little thing. Like, this reconnects to a place that we've been. And, like, that's good. I fell down here. Does this go anywhere? Oh, yeah, so this is a place you can go to. I never even went this way. Hey, it's missiles! This is how you get here. Awesome. Okay. I'm glad I found this now because I don't know that I would have remembered. I've been like, how do I do that? Okay. Neat. I need... I can jump high. Oh, there's a door up there. Okay, well, shoot. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to go next. I mean, now that I have this, I can do a lot of things, but it's hard to remember exactly where I've been. There was a place I could go down, and I didn't go down. So maybe I'll do that. Yeah, and I got there this way. Oh god, these guys. Excuse me. I don't love that I have to fight these fellas in here. I guess I don't have to fight them. I can just move on and be like, excuse me, sir. Yeah, the only thing that would make this better is if I could put markers on the map. like Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna put a pin here, and this represents, this was where an arrow was, now I need to come back. Because I don't remember exactly where I have seen these things. This was the door that closed from the other side, so it's not here. And the other thing just connects me to the... Oh, wait, but... Oh! I can open that, though. It doesn't take me anywhere interesting because it just takes me to the place I've been. So that's a shortcut for getting back here. And, like, that's neat. I mean, that's cool that I can quickly run to the other side, but I need to go down. I need to go down because going down is going to show me something I haven't seen before, and I need to... That's the more important thing. Okay. So we're going to go through here. Down. Yes. Down. I'm gonna have to question some things. Keep going down. This was the magic butterfly room. And then this room... You gotta get through here. It was the terrible, terrifying room. Where I'm just, like, deciding to run. And then here's where I can go down. Alright, so I never went down here. I have no idea what's down here. It could be nothing. What's this? What's this? What's this little alcove? So that's a return for something. Okay. Oh god, it's a yellow door. Don't yellow door me, bro. Okay. Oh, I walked into that one. This doesn't open these. I can't run. I can't bust through that door. I can't bum rush the door. Unfortunate. Alright, I guess I'm done here, because that goes to lava, so it's not going to take me anywhere. And this probably doesn't have anything. No. Well, then... I can't quite remember what was to the right. Although... Brain. One more thing. I want to see if I'm right about something. Probably not. Oh, God. Can I just get... Oh, yeah, I can just walk right by you. Oh, just let me scoot on by you there. Oh. I'm gonna keep going this way. Hopefully there's nothing secret over there. Oh, this stupid room. I do hate that I'm doing this again. This part I didn't like. I'm trying to like move it along. Okay. All right, making progress. Except there's all of these. And then this thing. That takes a lot of hits. You know what? Missile time. Missile for you. That was nothing. Missile for you. This was the thing that led to a missile upgrade. Missile for you. Missile for you. Missile for you. Super missile for the door. Okay, yeah, I have an idea, and I don't know if this is right. It probably isn't. But I wanted to try it. And there was nothing to the right. That was nothing. That was how I got the speed in the first place. Okay. I was curious if I could, like... I'm gonna do a save state here so I can potentially try this twice because I don't want to backtrack, but I'm wondering if I can jump this gap if I run. My suspicion is no, because I think I need that up there, but that's okay. Let's try. Can I do this? It's a good start. It's a very good start. Oh, honey, no. Oh, without a running start, this is impossible. Okay, I wasn't sure. Oh, yeah, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen at all. All right, where's the long tunnel that goes back to the first Zoom place? It's this one, right? Okay. And actually, that's super helpful because what that's trying to do is it's trying to get you quickly back to the other area. I guess probably once you have the speed booster because you don't need to be here anymore. Yep. So let's just go back to the other place. Shoot. Too fast. Go, Samus, go! Hold on. What? That's different. What is happening there? They did not teach me that. Not sure why they decided not to teach me that, but that seems kind of important. What? Does that work in all directions? Yes! Oh, so Samus can fly. You need a long-running start. Like, quite a bit. Like, 1, 2, 3. So, like, 3. Like, on the third segmentation of the map, you can do it. And, like, you can hold it for a bit, too. Oh, I'm just now realizing this is killing me. I have not looked. And I'm like, oh, my energy's low. It kills you. Okay, that's also good to know. Ouch. My body. Okay, I learned a lot. I think hopefully I'll pass back by the thing that restores my health. I hope so. Because I'm gonna have to, like, get my health back. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. I can go Super Saiyan. I don't know why I can go Super Saiyan, but I can. And I can fly with it. Alright. This is gonna be useful somewhere, I'm sure. I just don't know where yet. See you next time for more Steven Plays Super Metroid for the first time. Okay. Man. I had stopped moving, and then Samus was still glowing, and I was like, what's that mean? It meant something. Cool. Fossix gifted a sub to Mirror Artist. Thank you, Fossix. And we also had 300 Bits from Anne. It says, when your Samus gets the zoomies, try giving her a snack and letting her go back to her gunship to calm down for a while. My Samus does have the zoomies. It is true. Cool. I think we did pretty good for stream 1. Like, I think one of the reasons I've enjoyed the Metroid games so much is that by getting abilities, you really, really feel a sense of progress more than just going from level 1 to level 2 to level 3. Like, there's a sense of progress because you're like, oh, I'm bigger and stronger. It's kind of similar to an RPG, leveling up and gaining new abilities. But it's also a little different, too. Because, in an RPG, you get stronger and the enemies get stronger. This is more about, like, exploration. Like, there's parts of the map that have been locked off to you, and you see them and you're like, okay, something, I don't know how to get in here. I don't have whatever I need. And then finding that thing you need later and being like, that's fun. Of course, it does require you to, like, backtrack. Yeah, Vagabond, would you say it's a Metroidvania? I would say that. We had 12 months from Digit K. Congratulations on the 1. Congrats. So this was fun. Same time next week, Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern, I will continue on my Super Metroid journey. We beat the boss this week, so it's probably reasonable that we can beat another boss next week. Guess it depends where they're placed, I'm not sure. But so far, I'm loving this. This is the most I've ever played of Super Metroid, and I'm really enjoying myself. Can't wait to see what other things that I get. Proud of you for this Xenogear progress. Other things you should know about. Tomorrow is Thursday, and on Thursdays, we play Breakfast Stream. So if you like Breakfast Stream, join us tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern. Then by 2, yeah, okay. What else? What are the other things you need to know? Zelda on Friday. We're still working our way through Tears of the Kingdom. That'll be Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern. I think maybe Mao is streaming Friday morning again. I'm not entirely sure, but I think she is. Maybe. Probably. So she's trying to do a bunch of extra streams because she's doing a push for partnership. So, yeah. Is it 11? 10? I don't know. She has a schedule. If you're not already following twitch.tv/Melmix, I recommend it. If you're new here, if you found us today through the Super Metroid stream, my wife also streams. She normally joins me for a lot of stuff. This is my solo time in the week. And she's an artist. She paints. She cooks. She plays Dark Cloud 2. She's working on Dark Cloud 2 on Monday nights, so. She's witty AF. She is. My wife is very funny. She is very, very funny. She's great. And she joins me on Fridays for Zelda. There's no one streaming because it's 4 p.m. So I'm going to end it here. I don't have any vlogs out at this particular moment in time, but I will be getting... As soon as I'm done here, I'm going to go work on that. So there will be more stuff coming out. And that's it? I think that's it. Also, for everyone that wanted the VOD for Dark Cloud 2, I'm working on that. I'll get that up when I can. I have it exported. I'm going to upload it after this, but I'm also like... We'll see if we get to keep that opening song in it. I bet we won't. I bet you anything. Content ID is going to be like, none of that. So that might replace that with generic, like, doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. But, like, there's only so much we can do. Anyway. Alright. Vagabond says, hold for a minute. Hold here. In right now, the second. Yes, okay, yeah, there's an art in the queue. There's an art. Great. That's great. Oh my god, now I understand. It's not just it's the thing. It's the I don't know what that's called. The brand, the salt brand. I did not put that together. Morton, yeah, Morton. I didn't put that together earlier reading like the sodium suit and the salt beam and the umbrella. Like I was just like, oh, okay. And now I'm like, oh, it's the Morton Salt Girl. If you don't know what it is, if you're like international and they don't have it wherever you are, just Google Morton Salt Girl. That's great. That's a good parody. As soon as I saw it, I knew what it was. But I didn't put that together with the text. Chad says, if you are international, I'm sorry you don't have salt. It's a valuable rock. Okay. That's it. Thanks for being here. I'll be working on the VOD channel and stuff like that. And get vlogs out when I can. And I'll see y'all in the morning, 9 a.m. Eastern, back here for breakfast stream. See you then.